Delegates from the Central Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi traveled to Iraq and held meetings with several cultural and religious figures in this country. In these meetings, these delegates conveyed the prayers of the Grand Jurist and were informed of the latest programs and activities by the Shia Islamic Centers in Iraq. Details in this report.
Delegates from the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi office in Holy Qom made visits to several Shia Islamic centers and institutions across Iraq.
I'm honored for taking part in this great seminar and meeting the delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In fact, it was the special attentions of Lady Fatima Zahra which brought us all together to mark the martyrdom of Her Holiness. I would like to extend my condolences over the martyrdom of Lady Fatima, firstly to Imam Mahdi, may God hasten his appearance, and then to the Islamic jurists. I also ask God Almighty to prolong the life of the Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Shirazi and help his delegates to be successful in their mission in Iraq.
ذكر هاي القضية مرة سماحة السيد.
Delegations from the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi office visited the Islamic Seminary of Lady Fatima Zahra in Saad Township in Baghdad. This meeting, the religious students welcomed the Grand Jurist representatives.
We had the honor to meet the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's delegates, and on top of them Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash. Honestly, we were moved by the deep words of the Grand Jurist delegates, who were carrying the messages and guidelines of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In sequence, we also would see it as our duty to transmit the messages of the Grand Jurist to the public groups of people in Iraq, and I'm sure that these soothing words would be a cure to the heart-wrenching pains of the Iraqi nation. We all invite the Iraqi people to stand united and avoid division. I hope cooperation and collaboration will help us overcome the enemies of the Ahlul Bayt.
البديري أن نتقدم للوفد المبارك بالشكر الجزيل والثناء الجميل وكذلك شكرنا وامتناننا والقائلين لفاطم آذيتنا طبعا في هذا اليوم المبارك.
As the students of the Islamic School of Lady Fatima Zahra under the management of Sheikh Ahmed al-Budairi, we all could host the delegations of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi who were headed by Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash. We appreciate the presence of the Grand Jurist delegations in our city. In his speech to the religious students and the public, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash talked about the oppressions Lady Fatima and consequently the Iraqi Shias have gone through in the history. I really enjoyed his enlightening words and we got familiar with the history of the Shia Muslims. I believe it is our responsibility to speak up and let the world know about the oppressions the Shia Muslims and their imams have gone through in the history. Today I'm very happy for having the company of the Grand Jurist delegations, the teachers of the Islamic seminaries and the masses of religious students.
I welcome the delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in their visit to the city and Islamic Seminary. We really enjoyed the guidelines and advices of the Grand Jurist, which were delivered to us by the delegates of His Eminence.
These delegations also paid visits to the Shia Islamic Centers in Baghdad and talked to the manager of these Islamic Centers.
First of all, I thank the respected delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's office in Holy Qom for making this journey and visiting the religious institutions in Iraq. The Grand Jurist delegates, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash, Sayyid Ahmad Yaqubi, and Sheikh Kazim Hayri, along with Sheikh Mustafa Ma'ash, one of the deputies of the Grand Jurist in Holy Karbala, visited several Shia Islamic centers across Iraq. Now, these delegates are in Baghdad to meet the managers of religious centers and the deputies of other Islamic jurists. Thank God, our programs have been very productive and the delegates have been successful in transferring the Grand Jurist guidelines and orders to the people and the officials. Now, It is the duty of all of us to put these guidelines and orders into practice and work to solve the current crises of Iraq. In Baghdad, as members of Ayatollah Shirazi office, we try our best to actualize the orders of the Grand Jurist. The delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi have also given us valuable instructions, and we had talks about the future of Iraq.
I sincerely appreciate the efforts of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and his delegates. During their visits to several Islamic centers across Iraq, this delegation learned about the activities and the current social, political and economic situation of Iraq. We, as members of the Grand Jurist Public Relations Office, also try to actualize the guidelines of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. In this regard, this office runs several programs during the year. We participate in cultural events and we are in contact with the board of Imam Kadam Shrine in this city. We also pay joint programs and events with this shrine board. The Public Relations Office of the Grand Jurist also runs a lot of programs to provide supplies to the popular mobilization forces. I hope that God spends our victory over Daesh terrorists.
Today, we had a meeting with some delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi office in Holy Qom. We enjoyed the guidelines and orders of the Grand Jurist, which were conveyed to us through these delegates. Today, we were also welcomed by Mr. Arif Nasrullah, the director of the Grand Jurist Public Relations Office in Holy City of Karbala. The great family of the Shirazi continues its extensive activities across the world, and we should also join this big current, so that we can spread the culture of the God's messenger and fallible progeny worldwide. The Grand Jurist runs several projects inside Iraq and abroad in order to solve the problems of the Iraqi people and the world. The Shirazi scholars have always been popular for their honest concern for Islam and the people. The jurists from the Shirazi family stand out due to their wide-ranging works and projects. Therefore, I believe we all should stand by the side of this great family and contribute to their sacred cause.
In the end, the delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi traveled to the city of Medellin and participated in a seminar on Lady Fatima's character at the shrine of Salman, the loyal companion of the Islamic messenger.
This shrine was hosting a seminar on Lady Fatima lifestyle, which was attended by some delegates of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi offices in Holy Qom and Karbala. In this event, Sheikh Jalal Maash talked about the famous sermon of Fadak by Lady Fatima. Many important topics were raised at this seminar, which witnessed a good turnout.
ثلاث حملات تجي وخاصة بالزيارات اللي يعني يبعثون هنا يمنا بزيارة الأربعينية بزيارة الإمام باستشهاد الإمام الكاظم باستشهاد العسكريين يجون يبعثون يمنا ويطلعون بس لا بس هذا طريق الطاق هم يسوون هذا الطاق ماكو؟ فوق شوية
بمناسبة أيام الفاطمية المقدسة.
We received an invitation from the directing board of Salman Shrine, which was hosting a seminar on Lady Fatima, peace be upon her. In this event, I talked about the great character of Lady Fatima and the importance of Islamic unity under the banner of the Prophet's pure progeny. I believe it is mandatory for us to introduce Lady Fatima to the Muslims and non-Muslims across the world, because the world is in desperate need of the virtues of this noble lady. The world needs to know about the afflictions of Lady Fatima. The sermon of Fadak should be explained to the world, and the details and secrets of this sermon should be unfolded. This seminar was hosting both Shia and non-Shia participants, who asked their questions and received their answers.
قال الله تعالى في محكم كتابه العزيز: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، ذلك ومن يعظم شعائر الله فإنها من تقوى القلوب.
أمان من الفرقة. المقطع هذا تقول الصديقة الطاهرة في خطبتها: العدل تنسيق للقلوب. يقول لا، الله أمرني أن لا أدخل بيتك إلا بإذنك. شنو هاي؟
ونحن بدورنا هنا باسم المركز.
As members of Attayar Shirazi office, we also attended the seminar on Lady Fatima Zahra and enjoyed the invaluable words of the Grand Jurist Delegates, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash.
المدائن مدينة من تسمية بهذا الاسم.
صح أنا مسوي 40 حلقة أو 50 حلقة أتصور، سميتها الكوثر الفاطمي، دراسة تحليلية في خطبة الزهراء سلام الله عليها. وسويت 40 حلقة أيضا في فضائية ثانية، فاطمة الزهراء في القرآن. فاطمة الزهراء في القرآن 40 حلقة. لقتل السيدة الزهراء سلام الله عليها، يعني عدة مؤلفات. موضوعين، موضوع من الشريعة عندنا، موضوع حقوق الله، حقوق الله سبحانه وتعالى، ثاني حقوق الناس. الله سبحانه وتعالى يوم القيامة في عالم
تنفيذا لتوجيهات سماحة آية الله العظمى المرجع الدين.
In a bid to actualize the advices and orders of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, a delegation of the Grand Jurist office in Holycombe began tour visits to the Shia Islamic Centers, travelers and the officials in different parts of Iraq. The first destination of this delegation was Basra, where they meet with several political, economic and social experts and travelers. Ammara and Baghdad were other cities to the Grand Jurist delegations. In these cities, we held meetings with the managers of Shia Islamic Centers and learned about their activities. In the end, we ended our tour visits in the city of Madain, where we attended the seminar of Lady Fatima Zahra at the shrine of Salman Farsi, the loyal companion of the Holy Prophet of Islam.